Hey everyone, I'm Jordan, and this is Box Angle's Weekday Leadership Workshop. Here at the Leadership Workshop, we break down bite-sized lessons to become better people and therefore better leaders in the process. Yesterday, we talked about values, organizational versus personal values, alignment of values from top to bottom, left to right, and values as a lens for making good decisions. Today, I want to talk to you about vision. So let's jump into our quote. A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be. By Rosalind Carter. So let's start off with the definition. One of vision's definitions is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. So let's talk about our job as leaders and vision in part one. Vision provides direction. Whether we are leading a small group or large organization, one of our main jobs is to provide direction. That direction comes from what we see as our potential future. Without that, we have a bunch of people with different ideas about what success is and therefore different ideas of where to go. Basically, we have a bunch of people rowing in different directions. So our job is to almost act like a captain and give them a single direction in which to row. But how? Let's cover that in part two. Build your vision. Now, obviously, this is going to be a 2-minute version of building a vision. Entire books have been written on this subject, but I think there are a few key pieces to summarize building vision. First, we have to know where our group is currently. Trying to plan out a trip where we don't know, when we don't know where we are starting from is just plain silly. Next, you have to understand what they are potentially capable of. I say potentially because building a vision is more than just setting strict goals. It's about dreaming a little bit. It's about seeing a future that others might not. It's about inspiring others to go further. It's about us being able to see something bigger or grander than the group currently can. From there, add a time frame to that, and you can start to determine where you can truly end up. Relating it back to the trip idea, it's one thing to drive from LA to Seattle in 2 days. It's completely different to attempt to drive there in 2 hours. Dream, but don't set your organization up for failure. That being said, it's not just enough to build a vision. So let's conclude with part 3. Communicate your vision, build buy-in. What does your vision look like when your group has achieved it? How is the environment different? How will they operate differently? What needs or successes will be achieved at this point? But more importantly, what does it feel like? How do you want your individual members to feel? Can you describe that? How vivid of a picture can you paint? As a whole, people aren't all that logical. They're more driven by how they feel. In order to communicate vision, we have to paint a picture not just of what it looks like, but how it's going to make our people feel. Building buy-in comes from telling and showing people what the end result will be and how it will make them feel. People as a whole don't tend to make hard decisions based purely on logic. You would be surprised how much emotion comes into play when making decisions. People who don't want to go to a place are unlikely to put the effort to get there. Creating that buy-in or painting that picture or helping them feel the achievement generates motivation and desire to go to the place they may not have wanted to go to before. If as leaders we only had to take people where they wanted to go, it would be easy. But sometimes we as leaders have to travel a harder road. Sometimes we have to take people where they need to be, not necessarily where they want to be. So I hope today's lessons help you become a better person and a better leader in the process. If it did, like, share, and subscribe. Do you have anything to add to it? Feel free to drop something in the comments below. You can find us on the web at boxangle.com or on Instagram. Our handle is @boxangle. Check out Jenna's series Medical Mondays. Every Monday she covers a new medical topic that relates to performing and athletic arts. You can go to boxangle.com/medical Mondays to find her series. Tomorrow we're going to talk about agency and how important that is for our people. As always, thanks for stopping by. See you next time.